Hello, my dear children, and welcome back. It's so good to see you all again. Today, we're going to dive into one of my absolute favorite chapters, The Day the River Spoke. Now, this isn't just any old story. Oh no, it's got heart, it's got a little bit of magic, and it has a message that I promise will stay with you. So, are you ready? Let's get started.
So, what's this all about? Well, if you boil it down, it's a really beautiful story about three things: a wonderful young girl, a very wise and kind of magical river, and a big, big dream that she keeps locked in her heart. Trust me, it's a story that's going to make you think, and it's definitely going to make you feel.
But before we go any further, let me ask you something. Just think about it for a second. Have you ever had a dream that just felt, well, impossible? You know, something you wanted so badly, but it just seemed completely out of reach? Try to remember that feeling, okay? Because that's exactly where our hero, Jahnavi, is when we first meet her.
Okay, so here's how we're going to tackle this beautiful chapter. 5 simple steps. First, we'll look at Jahnavi's dream and her big problem. Then, we'll listen to the river's wise words. After that, we'll see her incredible courage at the schoolhouse and watch her dream finally come true. And at the end, we'll wrap up with the important themes and some exam questions to get you fully prepared. Cello, let's begin.
All right, first up, let's really get to know our main character, Jahnavi. Who is she, and what is this one big wish that feels so impossible for her to achieve?
So this is Jahnavi. She's a smart, curious girl, and she lives in a small village by the coast with her parents and her brothers. It's a simple life, but deep down, Jahnavi feels like something very, very important is missing.
And here it is. This is her big problem. Every single day, she watches her brothers go off to school to learn and play. But Jahnavi, she has to stay home. It's her job to look after her younger siblings while her parents are out working. And this, my dears, is what's breaking her heart.
Just imagine this, Beta. She's almost 10 years old, and for years she's been told, maybe next year, Jahnavi, but that next year just never comes. Her biggest dream in the world, just to learn how to read, feels like it's just slipping away. It's really sad, isn't it?
But this is where the story takes a little bit of a magical turn. Right when Jahnavi is feeling her most lonely, she finds a friend. And believe me, it's in the most unexpected place you can imagine. Let's see what happens.
So picture this. Jahnavi is sitting by her favorite spot, the river, and she's just crying her heart out. And suddenly she hears this soft, sleepy voice ask her what's wrong. She looks left, she looks right, there's nobody there. And then she realizes it's the river. The river itself is talking to her.
Now here's a quick vocabulary word for you, perfect for your exam. The book says Jahnavi was startled. That just means that she felt a sudden shock or surprise. I mean, come on, if a river started talking to you, I think you'd be a little startled too, right?
So Jahnavi pours her heart out to the river. She explains all her fears. I can't just go. I'm too old. The other kids will laugh at me. The teacher will chase me out. But the river? Oh, the river is so wise. It gives her a simple but very brave idea. Why don't you just go one morning? Just slip in quietly, sit at the back, and just listen. What's the worst that can happen?
And then the river gives her the most important piece of advice in the whole story. It says, remember, it's up to you. See, the river doesn't fix her problem for her. It shows her that she has the power inside herself to fix it. This is a very important line, Bacho, so make sure you remember it. So, the big question is, does she listen? Does she take the advice? Oh, you bet she does. This next part is all about her amazing courage. Let's see what she does next.
With the river's words echoing in her mind, Jahnavi gathers up every little bit of courage she has. The very next morning, while carrying her little brother who is fast asleep, she walks to the school. She tiptoes into the classroom, finds a quiet spot right at the back, and she just sits and listens. So brave. And you know what? The thing she was most afraid of, being shouted at, being chased away, it doesn't happen at all. Instead, the teacher notices her, and she doesn't see a troublemaker. She sees a little girl who is just desperate to learn. The teacher is kind, she's understanding, and she promises to help Jahnavi. This kind teacher, she is the final piece of the puzzle. It's her support and her action that will finally turn Jahnavi's impossible dream into a reality. Let's see how she does it.
The teacher is a woman of her word. That very evening, she goes to Jahnavi's house to have a serious talk with her father. This is such a critical moment in the story.
where a kind adult steps in to fight for a child's right to get an education. And then something truly beautiful happens. Jahnavi's mother, who had been quiet until now, she speaks up. She shares that she also dreamed of going to school when she was a little girl, but she never got the chance. She completely supports her daughter's dream. And with his wife and the teacher on the same side, Jahnavi's father finally says, yes.
So her dream comes true. What a wonderful, happy ending. But hold on, we're not quite done. Your exams are just around the corner, so let's do a super fast revision of the most important ideas and questions from this chapter. Ready? Let's go.
Okay, here's a classic exam question for you. Throughout the story, you'll see the word river is written with a capital R, like a name. Why do you think the author does that? What's so special about it? Have a little think.
The answer is a fancy literary term called personification. Don't worry, it's very simple. It just means giving human qualities to something that isn't human. The river isn't just a stream of water in this story, is it? It can talk, it can think, it gives amazing advice. It's a real character, like a friend. That's why the author gives it a proper name with a capital R. See? Simple.
All right, next one. This is a biggie, a great one for a long answer question. What is the main message of The Day the River Spoke? What is the author really trying to teach us here?
You know, this story is just packed with important messages. First and foremost, it's about the importance of education for every single child, especially for girls. It's also about having the courage to chase your dreams no matter how impossible they seem. And of course, it's about the power of believing in yourself. Remember, it's up to you. And finally, it teaches us that help and wisdom can come from the most unexpected places, even from nature itself. And this, for me, this is the most powerful part of the entire story. Jahnavi's dream doesn't just stop with her getting an education. No, she makes a promise. She says that when she grows up, she will become a teacher, and she will open a school and invite all the little girls to come and learn. Her own dream becomes a dream for her whole community. Isn't that just wonderful?
So as we finish today, I want to leave you with one final thought. Just like Jahnavi, all of you have big, beautiful dreams. But I want you to think about this. Once you achieve your dream, how can you use it to help others? What good will your success bring to the world around you? Have a little think about that. All the very best for your exams, my dear students. Keep learning and never, ever stop dreaming.